Hey guys, as the first time founder, when you just starting to build something, you will do lots of mistakes. Get ready for it and don't let your emotions to apply any kind of effects on you because it will happen. You will do lots of mistakes and you might get mad from those mistakes. Or there are people around you or your family members or your wife or your partners, your co-founders, that they might, like your lawyers, your accountant, that they might accuse you for that. So don't be hard on yourself. That's fine. But if mistakes they keep happening and happening and you don't learn anything from them, then there's something wrong that you have to fix in yourself. Mistakes are good when we learn from them and we don't do them again. Mistakes are not good when they keep happening and we don't pay attention and we just keep doing them and doing again. Eventually, you're gonna run out of business and then you're gonna blame everybody. No, you gotta blame yourself. So, as the first time founder, you will do lots of mistakes, but it's really cool and you should be smart to go through other founders' journey so you can learn from their mistakes. You can listen to their tips and save lots of time and energy for yourself to not go through all those hassles. This is a great opportunity. Back in the days, the other founders they didn't have this kind of opportunities. Let's imagine when Jeff Bezos founded Amazon, when Mark founded Facebook, and I can give you lots of other examples. They didn't have access to all these resources that we do have today in 2025. YouTube, Medium, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you name it, right? So they didn't have access to these resources. So they had to, come up with everything from scratch, with so many things from scratch. Maybe they had access to some things, but definitely not to what we have today in 2025. So we are blessed, you are blessed that we are living in this great, amazing, beautiful era that we have the University of YouTube for free with the best mentors, best entrepreneurs, best teachers, professors, influencers, whatever you name it, out there that you can learn from. Even let's say you want to cook a special Nikkei, dish or Japanese dish. That's easy. You go to YouTube, search it, see how they're doing it, from one of the best chefs in the world, and you're gonna do the same thing at your kitchen, right? So back in the days, they didn't have that option. Each country they had their own cuisine, and it was they didn't have the option that we have today. So it's really you really need to take that into considerations by allocating some time by reading books, articles, mediums, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, etc. So you can double knowledge yourself, and you always have to feed your brain. It's not like, hey, I read this, I'm good, now I know what to do. No, your brain is just like your stomach. You cannot just say, I ate once and now I'm good and I'm not gonna be hungry again until the end of my life, or at least until the end of the week, or until the end of the day, or the end of the month. No, you need to eat at least um, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, depending of your diet, or the way that you eat. But you're gonna have most probably, breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner. So you can never eat today and say I'm good until until the end of the week or next day. Same thing as your brain. You can never ever things your brain is going to forget stuff. You can never ever be like, hey, I read this medium, I watched this on YouTube, I went to that webinar, I went to that seminar, I I listened to this 2 hours podcast, from um, one of the best marketeers in the world. So I'm good now. I know marketing, or I know sales, or I know how to build a company, or I know tech, or I know finance, and I'm good to go. You need to feed your brain every day the way that you feed your belly every day and a few times during the day. Same thing, you need to feed out your brain. All right, that's super important. So I truly believe we are blessed living in this era that we have all these free, amazing infrastructures and resources. And as a matter of fact, Now you want to build a website for your e-commerce, for your shop, for your store, whatever you have. You want to sell something online. Everything is out there. You just need to do a plugin. You just need to do a couple of clicks. You don't even need to pay for graphic designers. You don't need to pay for developers. Nothing. Everything is ready out there. You want to have a payment checkout. You want to have a payment in your checkout page on your new build website. It's right there. Just you just need to what you want to choose. You want to use Stripe. You want to use Viva. You want to use this. You want to use that. There's so many things out there. You just need to do a couple of clicks. So that's why I'm saying we are blessed. But back in the days, first time founders, they had to build all those from scratch. So you really need, if you don't do that, oh my God, good luck with you. You're going to, you know, eventually you're going to burn out and give up if you don't learn from other people's mistake. So today I want to share some of the mistakes that I did when I founded the list. And I seen that also with so many other first time founders. It's like I see myself day one. So I was like, I gotta share this with my audience so, maybe they can learn something from it. First thing first, don't overspend. As a matter of fact, don't even spend. When you start a company, do not start with money. Don't borrow from your friends. Don't get funding. Nothing. Nada. Zero. All right? Try to move on bootstrapping and don't spend money. You might have a little budget, stick into it, don't spend it. Don't listen to the people coming along the way. Oh, we need that, we need. No, you don't need office. First thing first, you do not need office, you do not need to pay rent. Most probably, you have a bedroom, you live in your house or in your parents' house, or you have a garage or something, a tent, something on the beach in the middle of the mountain, something. Do it right there. All you need is a good stable Wi-Fi connection that everywhere they have it. Even if you don't have it in your house, which I doubt it, go to a Starbucks or Joy and the Juice or McDonald's and use their free Wi-Fi. So all you need, your office is your Wi-Fi. That's it. Is your internet, is your Wi-Fi. Don't pay rent. Don't listen to anybody. Yes, I know it's cool. I know you are waiting for, driving to your office. You have your own desk. You have your employees. You have your food court. You have this. You have that. You see all these amazing big companies and you want to be like them. I know. Yes, we are all human. We all want the same thing. Everybody wants the nice, amazing, beautiful, luxury lifestyle, office, hot secretary, you name it. All right? But don't do it. Do not spend. All you need is a Wi-Fi. If you are starting something technical, like a SaaS or software or anything that is related to coding, get a technical co-founder. If you have no technical background, you need to take a technical co-founder. I started without a technical co-founder and I didn't have any technical background, but I really got screwed in my journey. But every time I got up again, I never gave up. Okay, so and now that I have a team, I'm like, damn man, if I would have a technical co-founder day one, wow, I would be in much better position today. My company would be much, much, much bigger. And as a matter of fact, when I started, I was like, no, I don't need anybody. I don't need any co-founder, and I'm all good. I can do it myself. I'm all good, and I'm gonna build this thing, and I'm gonna conquer the world, and I don't need anybody. And then, as much as you grow, slowly, slowly, you understand that hey, you cannot conquer the market, you cannot conquer the world without a team, without an army. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. You need a PayPal Mafia team if you want to become successful. You need co founders. You need people having the same shares as you do so they feel responsible and with your work ethic. You don't need also kind of co founder that, hey, yeah, today I gotta take my kid to the park, and then I gotta go pick up my wife from the hair salon, so I cannot come, I cannot work. I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow the other co-founder is like, no, I mean, I have my own. No, you need people. That's hard to find a co-founder who's look like you, and most probably you will not find the exact person. But you need to find someone, you need to find a co-founder who believes in your product, who really see the lights at the end of the tunnel, and he's going to have some kind of talent, some kind of powers. Let's say some kind of superpowers, like Avengers. You need to create an Avenger teams. Iron Man got some kind of special superpowers. From the other hand, Captain America got something else. um, Hulk, Black Panther, each of them, they have different powers. So if you are good in sales, if you are amazing in sales or marketing or coding, yes, it's good to get another person because you're gonna just empower your team. It's good to get another person, or if your co-founder has also sales power. But that's not really what you need. You have a sales power, sales, you're Wolf of Wall Street, but you don't know coding. So go after someone who knows coding. Just don't go after someone like you. And then at the end, you are an amazing team of strikers, but you don't have any defenders, any midfielders, or any goalkeeper. You need a team, and you need everyone to be good at what they're doing, and everyone to, let's say, again, I say, if you don't know how to code, you need to get a really good developer co-founder. If you are a developer and you're amazing in coding, then you need to get someone who knows how to run the business, sales, marketing, operations, and all that. So that's super important. Do not start without a co-founder. As a matter of fact, after some time, when I started my journey, then I understood, when I reached out to VCs and most of the angel investors to receive funding, none of them invested on me because I was a solo founder. And it got me really sad. I was like, um, then what's my fault? I mean, if you are a solo founder, you gotta go shoot yourself in head or something, and you should never start something. I mean, my journey, yeah, I started alone. Yes, I had that ego thing inside me that I will conquer the world on my own and I don't need anybody. But it wasn't also like some amazing co-founders, they came along the way and they wanted a chunk of my company and I didn't give it to them. And then I was like, oh, why I didn't do that? No, actually, no one came along the way. And to whoever I reached out to give them shares, equity, so they can become my co-founder, nobody accepted. Everybody wanted the money. So I reached out to some developers I knew. I was like, guys, I want to build this. Do you want to be a part? I cannot pay you, but I can make you a co-founder, give you equity. No, we want, they want the money. All right. So I reached out to and at the end, of course, it didn't stop me. I'm not going to tell you, if you don't find a co-founder, stop and do not move on. No, do what you have to do. That's happened to me. I was looking for co-founders. I didn't find any. I was offering equity to everyone, whoever you can imagine, whoever I had the sense this guy can help me in any kind of way. Even to support, even to data entry people that no other company offers um, stock or equity. I was even to those guys, I cannot give you money, but I can give you a stock option. This is something amazing we are building, and in the future you can become a millionaire. No, everybody wants the salary. Everybody, they see, you know, like 1 meter. They don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So at the end, I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do it alone. But I highly recommend, try your best to find co-founders. And how to find co-founders, what are the criterias, what to do, etc., etc. That's whole another topic to talk about. But try to find a co-founder who knows things that you don't, who has the special superpowers that you don't, so you guys can match each other. But if you don't, then do what you gotta do. Don't say just because I didn't find a co-founder and so now I'm gonna, give up and shoot myself or go work for someone else that I don't even like. So that's super important. Then let's assume you got your co-founder or not and you're building, now you receive funding or bootstrapping, etc. You are bringing some developers on board. Guys, don't listen to anything that your developers are telling you, because they will ask you for all kind of tools exist in the market. Because first thing first, developers, they love tools, they love to experience new tools, they love to play with, it's their thing, it's their tools, it's their game, it's their Lego. They love to play around with it. So don't listen to that. When I started my company, I didn't have my knowledge that I have today. So I was kind of like a 0 kilometer virgin boy in this industry. Of course, I trusted my devs and my technical lead back then, and they screwed me over. They fucked me over big time. I ran out I ran out of all my saving and my money. Why? Because they ask for every tool exists in the market and the most expensive tools. Servers, AWS. No, fuck you, we don't need AWS. AWS is so expensive. It's just like, imagine you have a budget, just if I want to tell you in simple words, you have a small budget, you are going on vacation. Let's say um, you live in Miami and now you want to go to Europe for vacation. So you're gonna be like, hey, I want to stay like 5 days in Roma, and then I go for 4 days to Milano, and then I want to go to Greece. I want to stay a night in Athens, and then I go for 5 days to Mykonos and 2 days to Santorini, and then I'm back. So you have a budget. You see the tickets. Now, if your wife comes and is like, no, honey, we gotta get first class tickets, and if you don't even do the math and you don't know what's going on, yeah, okay, here, credit card, first class ticket. Oh yeah, and then you get the most expensive hotels, and dine at the most expensive restaurants and parties, and get the most expensive rental cars. At the end, you gonna come back to your hometown and be like, you'll be under so much debt using your credit cards and passing your limits, and then you're like, oh my god, that vacation actually turned out to be a bullet in my head. why did I why did I even go to Italy and Greece and stuff like that? While you could do the same vacation within your budget, coming back, be happy, and enjoy life. So building company is the same thing. You don't need, there are so many amazing tools, you can use them on the freemium, you can use them on the free subscription. I tell you what, my devs day one were like, even on Slack, so many companies are using on the free version. Our Slack was the paid version, the most expensive one, because we need to integrate the bots, because we need to do this, because we need to do that, because oh my god, we are losing the past 30 days conversation, then we cannot track, you name it. Everything on paid subscription, every time a new tool. And I didn't know, I didn't have the experience, I was trusting them. I was like, here, you're here. All I was thinking, they need this. As a founder, as a CEO, I need to provide it so I can get the product that I'm looking for, that amazing product, that top-notch quality product. So here you are, guys. And then slowly, I'm like, damn, we are running out of money. And by time when I grew up in my own company, because my company was my own college, because personally I was a medical student, I dropped out, then I joined the technical university to become an engineer, I even dropped out, then I joined the business university, I dropped out. So my company, the list, was my personal college, and things that I learned in my own company during my journey, I never learned anywhere else. Nobody has taught me, and everything I have learned on my own. So imagine day one, we didn't even have a product. Our Slack was on a paid subscription. Now, after a couple of years, We are in 4 different countries. We do have revenue. We do have investors. We are in partnership with over 1,500 merchants, the biggest names you can imagine in the hospitality industry. And now, with a team of 25, our Slack is free because now I know. Back then, I didn't know. I was just providing. I was just providing. I was just giving out. So be tight and don't let anybody get advantage of your low knowledge. That's fine. You don't have that much knowledge because you can learn. You can always learn. So people coming around the way, your team members, or just, hey, we need to go to these seminars to the other city. Yeah, you guys are motivated, let's get the airline ticket, let's get the, or train ticket, or let's rent a car, or I have a car, but let's gas it up. Go there, one night Airbnb. You don't fucking need that seminar. Watch it for free on YouTube. You're going there to do what? Waste your time? Yes, you're going there to waste your time, waste your budget, waste your energy, just to be motivated, just to come back to your town. Oh, we did something good. Because you know what? You're gonna think, if there would be so many things coming along your way, that if you don't do them, you're gonna think, oh, you might feel like lazy. Oh, I didn't go to that seminar because I am lazy. I'm not a good founder. How about if I would go there and I would meet some potential investors? How about if I would go there and I would meet the love of my life? How about if I would go there and I would meet a co-founder? Yeah, that's right. You know, meetings, people, relations, investors, they're not gonna come from the closet. They're gonna come from, going outside, being active and seeing them. But you have a baby to take care of at home, and that's your product, that's your company, that's your startup. Think of that too. You're gonna go to all these seminars, pay a ticket, pay something, go there, even if it's for free, pay for gas, pay for car, pay for Airbnb hotel, even if it's in your own town, it's gonna consume your time. So your time is the most valuable asset that you have, and you can never get it back. That's money. Okay? Money, you can get it back. Maybe somebody steal your wallet today. Okay, maybe you had 1,000 in it. You're going to be sad, but you can get it back. You're gonna work, you're gonna make it from somewhere. But your time, this time that now I'm talking to you guys, I will never get it back. So my time is super valuable for me, and is the most expensive asset I have. Is my life, is my time. As a matter of fact, that I'm putting this time to transfer my knowledge to you guys, I feel like great, and then I'm like, oh, these guys, they have to appreciate me because this is my personal time. I'm working my ass off like 14, 15, 16 hours a day. So I would be like, this time I could be chilling at least. I could do something for my company. I could watch Netflix. I could just take care of my mental health, working out, whatever. But instead, I'm here. So time, your time is the most important thing in your life, the most important asset, and the most valuable asset that you guys have. So even if that seminar is within your own city, and just like next door, like you just walk, you go there, but you're gonna spend the whole day there. The time that you come back, you're excited, you're tired, and you're exhausted, and you lost the day. And what was your takeout? So don't fall for every trap is gonna come along the way. Don't listen to whoever, we need office, we need this tool, we need that paid subscription, oh wow, we need this AI, we need that, we need this. No, to build your beta, you don't need any expensive tools, you don't need any paid subscriptions, you can use everything for free. You don't need HubSpot, you don't need Salesforce from day one, you don't need um, expensive tools and stuff like that. So be careful, all right, because sometimes you will not even realize it. Your developers, your technical lead, your CTO, your co-founders, whoever they are out there, your employees, your team members, your lawyer, they're gonna pursue you in a way that you're like, damn, we need this. If I don't do that, tomorrow the product is not gonna come out, and then I'll blame myself. Everybody else will blame me. I was the blocker. I was the boomer who didn't get it and I didn't provide. No, stay tight. All right? It's just like the parents and their little kids. Little kid is asking for, I want this ice cream, I want that potato chips, I want this bicycle, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And the father or mother is not providing. Those who are providing, they're gonna turn their kid into spoiled kids. Those who are not providing, they're gonna have tough kids when they grow up. Or even if they wanna provide, because they have the money, they're not, hey, why not? I mean, I'll provide, but at least they're gonna put some price on it. Hey, my beautiful daughter, hey, my son, you want that bicycle, you want that PlayStation game, you want that Xbox, you want that whatever. You gotta do this, you gotta earn it, you gotta do that, you gotta show me something, you know, you gotta get A in all your classes this semester so I can get it for you. So you can do that to your developers too. Hey, you want this, you want that, you gotta show me something. Show me a demo. Show me some part of the product. Show me some pages you build. So I can see, and then I can see if I provide this tool to you, what would happen? What's the difference in the timeline? So normally you can deliver this to me in 1 month. So if I get you this tool, what's gonna happen? Will you deliver it to me in 20 days so I can save 10 days at least? Or actually nothing. No changes will happen. You just want the tool because you saw some advertising and your friends are using it and you just want to experiment it and add it to your CV. So in your next interview, you can be like, oh, I have the experiment also to work with, Salesforce and HubSpot or Jira or Atlassian or you name it, right? So that's super important, guys. Don't fall for anything you see in your journey. Don't listen to whoever they're gonna come as, because they will come, oh my god, sweet Lord Jesus be with you, they will come ask you for anything that you have no idea. They will ask you for everything exists in the market. So it's your job to be smart, to be wise, and do not provide. And how you can do that? By listening to the others who built the same thing before you, by watching the history, to not do the same mistake. Otherwise, you are human just like me and you. You do the same mistake. It's not just about you, it's about everybody. So there are free tools, you can use them, that would be fun. And again, to build your beta, you do not need any paid tools. And your devs, if they are smart enough, if they have the skill, I mean, look, if your devs are senior and smart enough, if they have the skill that what you need, they would not ask you. They would actually, as a matter of fact, if you want to buy something, because this happens to me, my let's say high experienced developers, that they were acting and getting advantage of my low technical knowledge, they were asking for all kind of paid tools, and at the end it destroyed us. But then when I actually met some real senior developers, which they came to my company, they cut all the tools. We don't need this, we don't need that, we don't need this, we don't need that, we don't need this, we don't need that. All we need is 2 3 tools. We need a communication tool, Slack, free. Hey, even if we cannot get Slack, we can use WhatsApp, it's for free. We cannot Viber, it's for free. We can create a sheet. Oh, Airtable, we don't need Airtable. If you reached your freemium version, we can create Excel sheet and use it there. Like, we're a really small team, it's fine. So that's gonna happen to you. Be careful. Keep everything documented. Everything documented, guys. That's super important. What do I mean by that? First of all, technical development without technical documents, that means nothing. You will go through so many pains because developers will change. You will fire and hire. You will go through that process a lot. Or your devs might leave. They might get a better offer somewhere else. You name it. Nothing is forever, okay? Things gonna change. Now, the moment that you lose a dev, or you fire them, or they leave, or something happened to them, you get the new developer, okay? You bring on new devs. Good luck if there is no technical document. Good luck with that. There's no technical documents. You're gonna allocate lots of time for that new dev to get on board just by going through the old codes of the previous dev to find out on his own. While if there were any technical document, it could help him a lot to onboard much faster, and that will kill you. That will, I mean, it will delay you so. And then if you accumulate, because your beta gonna come out, and then your first version, second version, third version, you name it. So there is no technical document. Things will your codes will keep compounding on each other, and at the end it become like a big mountain of codes. And imagine the new devs that are onboarding, they have to analyze and read and study this mountain of codes line by line. I mean the line of codes, right? Line by line. So if you want to do the math, how many times you will fire and hire, how many times your devs will get a better offer, go somewhere else, how many times things like that's gonna happen, and you're gonna deal with the new developers. So just onboarding could be much faster if you would have technical documents, rather than just, hey, I don't have any technical documents, here is GitHub, here is the repository, go there, see what you can learn, and maybe I can get you in touch with the previous dev in case you have a good relation with them, or maybe not, so you gotta find it out yourself. At the end the dev will find it out on their own, but it's gonna cost you lots of time, and time is money, and you are paying salary in that time. So instead they could get on board maybe in a week or 2 weeks, depending on the complexity of the code and how big the project is, or maybe a month. They could, instead of spending that time to onboard, they could spend half of that time to onboard and the other half to actually code and develop your new features, which will turn out as a benefit for your company. Now, try to be organized and have your communications in the right places. Don't let your team members to drag you from here, there, and here. You see, it's just like, um, imagine like a single mom who has like 4 kids, 3 kids, 2 kids. So one of the kids is running to the right side, one of them is going to the left side, one of them wants the ice cream, the other one no wants the potato chips, one of them wants burger, the other one wants pizza, screaming around. At the end that mom is frustrated, screaming, I cannot take it anymore. Now same thing at the company, guys. You gather a team. Now let's say you have maybe Slack as your communication channel or anything else. Now one of your team members might send you a few days uh, throughout WhatsApp. So you might think like, okay, that's fine, I don't want to argue him or tell him, hey, no, do not send me through WhatsApp, only in Slack. It's WhatsApp, whatever is more comfortable. Because I was doing that. My team members were sending me, and I was like, okay, for him, it's easier Slack than do it through Slack. For the other guy, it's easier email than through email. The other one is sending me through WhatsApp, then send me through WhatsApp. Fine. The other one, Viber. The other one prefers to leave a comment under each task on Asana and Jira. Fine, do that. And at some point, things are so messy, which everything is like, imagine that single mom I'm talking about a few minutes ago. So imagine there is a closet. Every kid, they have their clothes in that closet, clean and nice shoes, underwears, shirts, jeans, whatever. Now imagine in a house that every piece of clothes is, in a different corner. Imagine how messy it would that. Imagine you coming out of the bathroom, you want to put your clothes on. Oh, I gotta go to the living room to find my underwear under the couch, and then I gotta go to the bedroom to find my socks, I don't know, on top of the TV, and you name it. And then I gotta go to the kitchen to see where is my shirt. So, same thing with the company. Don't let your employees to destroy things just because it's more, or your co-founders, or even yourself, whoever is it. Do not let the things go messy just because, hey, that's more comfortable for me, that's more easier for me. No, You're not gonna decide what's comfortable for you. You're gonna decide what's comfortable for the whole team and what's the best for the whole team, not only for one specific person. That's so simple. So guys, please keep all conversation via Slack. In case you want to talk about specific task, under the task, leave comments mentioned so we can follow up, so there is a history. We know what's going on. We are human, we forget stuff. I mean, I was creating tasks on Asana and Jira for my team, Trello, some other tools, and then they were replying or asking their questions to me in Slack. Guys, believe it or not, I understood this after a few years. I was replying, hey, if somebody's asking me a question, I gotta reply quick. Otherwise, that doesn't matter where you send it to me. Just send it, bro. I reply. Because I don't want my team members to be pending on me, or they're blocked. Because I told them, hey, I'm not gonna reply to this message you send me on Slack. Go leave a comment under the right task and I'm gonna take it from there. No, dude, send me in Slack, let me reply. Yeah, this is how you have to do it. The other one send me in WhatsApp, this is how you have to do it. And then things, they go so messy when it comes to tough time that there is something wrong. Nobody will accept responsibility. There is no history you can cover, you can check. Obviously you cannot go through millions of messages on WhatsApp to find, oh no, I didn't say that, you said that, accusing each other, blaming each other and stuff like that. While really simple, some simple stuff can save you lots of time, mental health, avoid issues, money, growth, success. Trust me, some things might be so simple that you don't even recognize them, you don't even see those stuff, and you are like, no, that's not the metrics of becoming successful. But actually those small stuff, those small things, they gather and gather and gather, and they destroyed your psychological health, they destroyed your team, they created this poison environment and fucked up everything. So imagine how simple is that. By you create task for your developers on Jira, let's say if you're using Jira, or maybe you're using Notions or Asana, whatever you're using. That's so simple, guys. Whatever you need, you talk. I mean, all my team members, they were bringing all conversation on Slack. Comments under each task, empty. Because if you think about it, okay, Slack is faster, everybody are online. But if I leave a comment under a specific task, maybe you are not getting the notifications, or maybe you didn't check your mails for the notifications, or maybe you answer me after a couple of hours, or maybe after one day, or maybe after like 30 minutes, 15 minutes. But Slack is like right away. I send you now, I get the answer now, boom, done. So every time I was like, fine, yeah, do it through Slack. Because I don't want you, because I'm the founder. You are the employee. I'm not getting paid in here. I'm suffering. You are getting paid. So if I don't reply to my employees immediately on time, who's gonna lose? Me or them? Me. They don't care. They finish their 8 hours working, done. Okay, I'm going to the weekend. See you on Monday. You didn't reply to me, your fault. Now wait. So I gotta be quick. So that's why I was allowing them to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. And then I understood, geez, when it comes down to tough time, nobody accepts responsibilities. We cannot find what we used to say, what we said like 2 weeks ago or 1 month ago, and so many problems. And the moment I forbidden for everyone to use Slack as a tool management, and guys, you are all obliged to only talk with each other and with me and whatever you want under each task as a comment. And we use Slack only for like short, like just hi, good morning. Hey, are you at the office? I'm coming to see you there. Hey, do you have a minute? Can you join this Google call? Yeah, of course, for that, you don't need to leave a comment under the task. There is a misunderstanding here. I need more I have some questions about this task. Can we set a Google call? No, this is not something, guys. Please don't confuse the stuff. This is not something you need to leave a comment. For this, you need to Slack that person. Hey, can we have a Google call? Do you have time to jump on this Zoom call? Hey, do you want to go for a lunch break? You use Slack for this kind of stuff. Some company announcement. Hey, next Thursday is national holiday and stuff. Or guys, this Friday we have a coffee session, or we want to go for beer. Who wants to come? Yeah, that's how you use Slack, not for task management. So your life, your company is going to be much more amazing and beautiful and productive if you use the tools in the right way and don't let the others just to do whatever is more comfortable for them rather than is what's comfortable for the company and the whole team and for the benefits of the company and the whole team. All right, that's super important, guys. And one of the other stuff is that as a solo founder, or even let's say you are a manager, or you have a executive role, or even you are employee team member working, guys, there's so many things coming along the way that it's just a waste of time that you need to avoid. I mean, day one I was taking care of everything, you name it, everything, everything. I was taking care of everything. I mean, every single you see all these stupid marketing promotions emails coming around the way. Hey, we can boost your lead for only $1 per 100 lead. Oh, hey Ali, I noticed you are building the list something amazing for the hospitality industry, restaurant reservations, nightclub. Would you like to expand here, or maybe some invest, or there's so many things coming along the way which are waste of time. You don't realize them. You're gonna allocate time, reply, online calls, meeting, coffee, tea, here, there. And at the end, after a couple of years, you turn back and you look and you're like, hmm, if I want to calculate all that, maybe I lost like 12 months or 18 months or 6 months by taking things that they were not even important. So I went to that meeting for a coffee, nothing happened at the end. I went to that call, nothing happened at the end. They dragged me to that city, nothing happened at the end. I went to that seminar, nothing happened at the end. I replied to those emails. Each email I read them, I reply, I edit, I audit, I replied. So each email maybe cost me, maybe one email takes me 5 minutes, maybe next email take me 1 hour, you know. So if you add 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, one day, at the end it's like what? A few months, a few years you lost. That's your life. You could do something else. You could do something better. You could just chill at your home. You could just, I don't know, hang out with your friends. You could just, I don't know, surf on internet, watch Instagram, TikTok, movies, Netflix, whatever you like. Would be better. At least you would have fun with your life. Would be better than just waste your time and your life for some, you know, bullshit stuff that they are not even necessary, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that you shouldn't take any cause guys, opportunities, they come out of nothing if you think about it. Let me give you some examples. Where have you met your spouse? Most probably, you went somewhere, you were out, maybe you went to the library, maybe you went to the school, maybe you went to the college, maybe you went to this party, maybe you went to that party. Something happened. I mean, my point is that your wife or your husband or your girlfriend or your boyfriend didn't just knock on your door, like knock, knock, knock. Hey, I'm here. Can you see me? Do you like me? Okay, let's get together. You meet that person somewhere, and that happened because you went to that place. And you have went to so many places, and you have met so many people, and you didn't like none of those, or you didn't get along with them, or you end up breaking up. But now finally you find the right person. So my point is that you meet that person out of going somewhere. So you need to be active. Yes, of course, you need to be active. You don't have to close yourself inside the closet, turn off the light. Hey, turn off everything, turn off your phone, close your social media accounts because I need to focus on what I'm building today and cut all the distractions. I'm not talking about that. If you do that, you're going to be end up a lonely person without any friends, anybody, and you. I mean, where you are going to find investors, angel investors or VCs or whatever? Where are they gonna just the tooth fairy is gonna bring you money, or one day you wake up and under your pillow there is a nice check from I don't know Y Combinator or something? No, fuck no. So you're going to be to so many parties and events and dinners and summits and you name it until you find wow. I found wow. I mean, oh my god, I went to Sweden last summer or last winter. It was this summit, or I didn't want to go out. My friend told me, hey, we are going to this dinner. Come with us. I went there. It was this guy who asked me what I'm doing. I told him what I'm doing, and then as a matter of fact, that's how I found my investor. So my friend was like, let's go to this party, let's go to this party. I was like, I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to, I'm busy, I don't want to, I don't want to, I'm tired, I'm busy, I'm sleepy, I just came out of the office, I'm working tomorrow, I gotta wake up early, all this kind of stuff. I wanna go to the gym, I don't wanna drink, I don't wanna. So I went to this party, so I met this guy. It turned out to be my investor who saved our company. Otherwise, maybe we wouldn't even be here today. So don't get me wrong when I'm telling you cut distractions and so many stupid things gonna come along the way. Don't allocate time. You need to be active and you need to be super active. But meanwhile, I mean my mailbox every day since day one, even today is like that. I spam them, I delete them, I block them. It keep happening again. Especially, I don't know. Oh my god, who does that? The most things I get is about the leads or how they can help me to grow or scale up or expand to the new countries, and everything is super like these motherfuckers. They know what kind of taglines, keywords, titles is their job to use to get your attention to click in that email and reply. Okay, they know their job well. But early days, by early days I'm talking about the first at least 24 months, right? I was taking care of every email, replying to everything. At some point during the day, I wasn't doing anything, just replying email. I didn't have time to check on my team work. I didn't have time to spend with my friends, with my family, for myself. Just let's say I was going to bed like 2 a.m., waking up 6 a.m., working out until my workout until I take shower and have my breakfast. It takes like 3 hours. All right, I work out for like 1.5 hours till take shower, wash my clothes and make something. With most of the times it's just like simple eggs. So yeah, and then start working, opening up my laptop. Boom, here 25 new mails. So each of them reply, and the moment you reply, you didn't even open the next mail. The previous one already replied. So boom, boom, you just back and forth. You turn out your head is like already like 8 p.m. Oh, now I need to check my employees' messages. So then that. Now I need to check our tools. Now I need to make some payments. Now I need at some point you even forget to eat. That happens to me. I forgot like hey they finished and I didn't even eat anything yet. So this is an art that you're gonna learn it during at the time. Who to take serious, who not. Who to reply, who not. You will learn that art throughout your journey. It's kind of like I'm laughing sometimes. My friends are talking about the boys' conversation, and they call a girl gold digger and stuff like that. I'm like, no, dude, what gold digger? That girl knows what she's doing. She knows to who give time and to who not to give any time. So you see girls, you're going You might see them in the street, you want to go, get their numbers or something. The moment those that they're smart and they know what to do, the moment they see you from far away, they understand if you are the guy or not, if you are that guy or not, I mean. So they're not gonna even waste their time. You go talk to them in a party, in a street or something, they just be like, sorry with the bad will, like, get the fuck out, go away. But some other times, maybe, you're good looking, styling, put beautiful clothes on, whatever. So you go talk to that same person, and she actually give you time because she values her time, and she's not gonna spend her time for something that she knows there is no takeout in it. So why should I spend my time? So of course, you will have so many offers, you will have so many emails, you will have so many messages, you will have so many here and there, that you need to filter them, and you need to know what to get, what to respond, what not to. That's super important, guys. I learned that after a few years, how to handle stuff. As a matter of fact, there are some of my employees that I don't even respond to their Slack messages. I open their Slack messages like once a day, or maybe once a 2 day, or like, a few days during the week. Because I know if I reply to him or her immediately, it's their nature. They are good people, they are working hard, but they want to ask questions for every single dot along the way, just to ensure they are not doing the mistake, just to be safe, because they don't want to accept responsibility. They're these kind of people. I'm cool with them. They do a great job, they're honest. I'm not gonna fire them just because they're like that. They're different personality. You cannot expect everybody to be like, like you. Or we have a idiom that we say, you cannot expect like all your 5 fingers to look like alike, even though they all have the same function. One, like, let's say your thumb is shorter and fatter, then your middle finger is thinner and longer, and so on. So those employees, I know the moment they send me something in Slack, the moment I reply, they're not gonna end. They just keep sending and sending. And I was going through argues with them. As some guys, stop it. You don't even let me to work. You don't let me to work. You don't even work yourself. You are just chatting every time. It's about business. Yes, if you think about it. They don't chat like asking me personal questions, or like, hey, what did you eat last night? Or, what are you wearing today? No, they ask about the work, about the job. What should I do with this task? What should I do with that angry client? What should I do with here? What should I do with that? But they don't stop. They just keep sending. So that will drain your time, your energy, and you don't even realize it, because it's work related. You don't even realize it. So I was like, fine. You don't understand? Fine. From now on, I'm gonna open your Slack once a week. I spend like 10 minutes, reply to all your messages. Done. I'm out. See you next Friday. And also, that will help to give them the ownership that they need to take into the consideration. Because guys, you need to onboard your employee, your team members, same as you are on your business. So at some point, every deals was coming in, I was taking care of those. Every investor emails we were receiving, or these companies here and there, they ask for a presentation, or the government ask us something for the yearly, I don't know, accounting we have to send them, or you name it, everything I was taking care of. But at some point I was like, damn, I'm the bottleneck. Without me, the company doesn't even move forward. Let's assume if for one day I don't work, my team will be stuck. So I started, the moment I was receiving this kind of emails, I was like just forwarding them to my support team, create a task, short task for them, in, let's say, Asana that we are using. And then I was like, with the small descriptions, I received this email. This is what you have to do. This is how you have to respond. You do it. I'll check it later on through our mailbox. Don't bother me for that. And that helps for my team member. Actually, there were so many things. It helps me to have more time to focus on my more important tasks, and it helped my team to onboard better, to know the business better, to know next time what to do, how to reply, because they are human. If you give them room, they can learn, they can level up, they can double knowledge themselves. So it really helped also my team to onboard the way that they should be without depending on me. Because before I was the bottleneck, everything was coming to me, everything. And at some point, guys, you get mad. You might go out of the temper, right? I mean, you might go nuts. At some point, you might get mad. You might be like, "Oh, who am I working with? Bunch of kids. Without me, you cannot even do anything. If one day I'm not here, you don't even know, like, oh, where shall I put, let's say, my mouse? Shall I put it on the right side of the laptop, or shall I put it on the left side of the laptop? For God's sake, that's the question you need to ask me. Or you want to hang something to the wall, you need to ask me, like, hey, this is something I want to hang it to my, or I don't know, I have something I want to put it on my office. Shall I put it here or shall I put it there? For God's sake. I mean, my team, they have asked me some kind of questions that not even the 2 years old children would ask. But then I understood that was my fault, because I didn't give them enough room, because I turned myself into a bottleneck. Maybe I didn't trust them well. Maybe I was like, no, no one can do it the way that I do it. And yeah, of course, no one can do it like the founders. No one can pitch like a founders, can do like a founders. No one. But you can turn your other employees into mini co-founders by give them enough room, by give them enough responsibility, by trust them good enough, by monitor their progress good enough. And then, oh my goodness, the life will be so beautiful. As a CEO, as a founder, you will not deal with all these small, whatever coming along the way, because you know your team will take care of those. And they will only come to you. That's what I told them. So now you know what to do. Now I give you room. I teach them, I onboard them, and I was like, I don't even want to report to me, because at the first they were just reporting. I did this, I did that. I was like, good enough. I did that, I did this. Good, bravo, good, you did amazing. Good, 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 good. And then it came to the point that I was like, guys, from today, I don't want to report anymore. I trust you. I know what you do. I always check everything before I check, all the task, communications, emails, laptop, whatever. I check everything before I end my day. You from now on will come to me only when you don't know something, when you don't know what to reply, when there is something totally new that you never deal with it. Then you come to me. You're like, hey Ali, this is new. I've been in the company, let's say, for the past 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, 18 months, whatever. I never ran into this. This is new. This is a new request. I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do. Then I tell them what to do, and then they know. So now they're coming to me only when they don't know what to do. And that gave me much more freedom to focus on what's most important for the company to grow and thrive. Not rather than replying to the email that, hey, we can get you lead for $1, 100 leads, and etc. etc. And of course, from the other hand, it onboard my employees in the perfect way possible, that now they are like mini founders in my company. Now they know how to deal with this stuff, and without needing me. So even if I want to take some time off to spend with my friends or family, I do have that time. Even if I want to spend some time to record this podcast, tune it, send it, publish it on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, write the descriptions, tags, titles, I do have time for this, but before I didn't have time to do this podcast because most probably now I had to reply to one stupid email from somebody from a automated, I don't know, AI tool who are sending us, or to every childish or minor questions coming from my team members, and deal with every single thing that I was the bottleneck. And you have to be careful. Take all this kind of that we take whatever we talked about today into considerations to have a more beautiful, happy journey in your startup. Otherwise, you will do all the mistakes I did, like any other founder. And after 3, 4 years, 5 years, you will understand, wow, oh, these guys were right actually. Why I didn't listen to them earlier. And then you will start transferring this knowledge to another founder. So, thank you guys for today. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.